Khalil.
Hi.
Hi, thank you so much for joining me. We're at Red Rock Resort in Las Vegas, and we're at the Lotus of Siam restaurant. But I want to kind of go back to the beginning, Khalil, because I feel like I've known you forever. And it all kind of started around The Ultimate Fighter, season 23, back in 2016. And looking back on the show now, how do you look at that journey and who you were during that time?
You know, when I got into The Ultimate Fighter and just even making it into the house, that was a huge moment for me. I felt like I made it. And then fighting in the finale and then getting a UFC contract, I felt like I made it. And now being in this position, I'm progressing and I'm happy with the direction of my life.
The beginning of your UFC career was kind of interesting. You'd have a couple of wins, a couple of losses. You never put like huge streaks together. Now you're on a 5-fight win streak. Where did you know, and how did you know, that maybe things should change up a little bit earlier in your UFC career?
There was a fight that I lost by rear naked choke, and one of my coaches kind of analyzed it, and he's like, man, you could have fought out of that, but there was something inside of you that like you kind of gave up. And that was an eye-opener for me. So I started to address these things emotionally in training. And I have belief in myself now that I can get through it. And if I get lost in the darkness, you know, like say I get like tapped out or something from fighting a choke, then like so be it. I am okay with that now.
Khalil, there was a video that's kind of gone a little bit viral on TikTok and Instagram. And it's another really open, candid, emotional moment for you.
When I would have to drive to the gym, 300 pounds, still smoking cigarettes, still depressed, I would have to drive down the 15 and I'd always see the UFC billboard. When I saw that, it gave me hope. And so, you know, I would always tell myself like one day I'm gonna be on that billboard, and then when I'm driving down, I'm gonna see myself there. So I think that like, it would mean a lot, man. It would mean a lot, because then that would mean that 20-year-old suicidal, just depressed guy who needed something to look forward to, I would see that and it hits a certain spot. You know what I mean? And I get to look back and be like, I did it. You know? I did it. That's a huge like bucket list thing that's like, wow, a dream really does become a reality, and it can become a reality. And I get to watch it unfold and have my loved ones with me.
Oh my goodness! Perfectly placed left hand.
Khalil Rountree Jr. closes the show!
Wow, Khalil Rountree shutting up everybody.
When I got the call for this fight specifically, I mean, it was like a phone call from God. It was just like, it came at the right time. It came at a very unexpected time, but I was prepared for it. I've been preparing for this. Well, the belt was mine.
Oh my goodness.
Khalil Rountree Jr. is just pure violence.
UFC 307, the main event against Alex Pereira. What would it mean for you to have that belt wrapped around your waist on that night?
Life can change, and I would love to use that to reach out to the teenagers that were like me at 18, 19 years old who don't know what there is to offer, and I do want to do it here. I want to do it in Las Vegas. And as a UFC fighter, an homage to the UFC, like, guys, thank you for believing in me, giving me a stage to really like test myself and build myself and share it with a place I call home.